Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So we are in the last stretch of the year officially. It is October 1st. I haven't seen you all since last month. And with the last stretch of the year, we're going to review the portfolio and we're going to review all open trades. And basically, it's going to be a very, very solid finish to the year. So, first of all, let me update you all on what I've been doing strategy wise. So, as you all know, those of you that have been following me really close, you know that I'm trying to move all of my Schwab accounts to Fidelity. First of all, let's start off on how the market went today. Who would have thought a government shutdown would be such a boost to the markets, particularly to my investments? I made the equivalent of my 2015 salary in the market today, which is phenomenal, but actually becoming more normal. Before I would have been just going crazy, but now it's like, between the two accounts. So what you all will notice here, my IRA, my Roth IRA, that was about another 100,000. This account's grown so much. It's like in the past couple days, like you hardly even notice that the Roth has been transferred to Fidelity. Because basically we would be, if the Roth was still here, we would be over 535,000 at this point, which would be a record for this account. Now my Fidelity account, the Roth moved over from Schwab. That's the 83,000 that you see over here. And then what you see here in the middle is my former 401k from Chase. Welcome, Chuck. And then what you see here is my health savings account. Now, something I'm absolutely going to gloat over today. The bulk of these green numbers that you see in this account was SMCX. So a trade that I've had open since early August that some of you were absolutely ridiculing me for is now in the black, as I thought it would be, because I'm not going to say for certain, but I strongly believe I know what I'm doing. And by December, this year is going to be, this year has already been amazing, but it's going to be absolutely epic by December with all the premiums yet to be realized. Because I just calculated it today. Let me see if my spreadsheet is open here real quick. Let me, real quick. Um, let's see here. Sheets. Google Sheets. Here we go. All right. And then let's hmm, get started, but I've already got my sheets. That's weird. Hmm. Oh well. We'll do that in a second. But anyway, what I'm trying to do is move the last piece, which is at Schwab, trying to move that over here. Let me go to Discord real quick. Oh, I guess that's weird. Discord logged me out. Hmm. Oh, there we go. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so what happened today, so Schwab is kind of jacking me around basically. So what you'll notice here, what's left of the Roth, and I've never seen something like this happen before, but I am going to go on the record, and I may piss some people off, but I'm going to go on the record saying I'm no longer a fan of Charles Schwab. So what they did somehow, and they're trying to cover their tracks, so I might actually even have a case against them here. They have given me a negative $900 balance because shares of high tie that I had covered calls on, they're trying to say that, and here's what happened. So the calls got exercised like a week ago before the transfer even went through, and I saw it here. So now, like they're trying to say, when I go to transaction history here, they're trying to say I was short like 1,100 shares of high tie, and they showed up on the Schwab side. But you'll see this is just a giant mess here. See, they've got where I bought. Hold on a second here. Bought 1,100 shares of high tie, which I already own. So honestly, folks, finance is my forte. Accounting is not, especially forensic accounting. So when this video is over, I'm going to have to go back and try to figure out what in the hell they did. Because now, without my permission, by the way, they've moved. See where it says journal shares here? So assigned shares of SMCX, which were over here in this account. Let me go to summary. So assigned shares that were in this account. Um, hold on. they moved him out of here, moved him into here to cover this position. So guess what I'm going to do? And this is good training for all of you all trying to learn options. Let me just tell the Discord real quick that I'm live right now. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of today's been a crazy day. This this move has been every time I make a like major transfer, um I just feel like every time, like, anything that's like a major, like, kind of like move you forward in life kind of event like this is a big deal because I'm moving over 500,000 to Fidelity, but they're just trying to jack me around basically, and I'm frustrated, and I've spent a lot more time dealing with this than I ever expected to. So anyway, I'm gonna be a little all over the place in this one, but we do have, by the way, we've discovered a new stream of income, sports betting, which is amazingly similar. Ooh, I like this. What's this? Huh. Oh, well, we'll look at that later. Anyway, I've started to put my, this is just real quick. I just want to go over, I won, it's almost like options trading, but I think it's harder. I think options trading is actually easier. But if you guys want another side income, I'm up to like 7 or 8 now. Sports wagering is a good way to do it. Turned 40 into 120. Had to cash out early because I had bet on the 49ers. Luckily, that option came up for me. And then I won a couple more. So I put pretty much all my wagers here for you all. Here's what I could have won on this one. One of them I lost, but I still had a pretty good Sunday overall wagering on NFL scores. So, long story short, I put this thread together here. Here's one that I didn't do this, but this was like a friend of a friend. It's similar to options trading. You see that 250 into 6,000 or 6,500. This is one I did on the Thursday game, so I'm starting to get into this. Anyway, the video is not about this. I just wanted to share with you all that. So let's see here. Um, and then I shared a trade here this morning. Oh, here we go. This is what I want to show. So haters, eat this. This is my position that I opened up in August on SMCI, which was, not gonna lie, it was way in the red. But you'll notice right now, and I did a lot. Like one of my followers in Discord said, apparently have balls of steel, in their words. Not that they would know. But so SMCX, December 19th, $70. This one is most likely going to end up working out. I never panicked because I knew that it was going to come back. So I did quite a bit. You'll see 158,000. Now of that money, I am officially in the green with the day we had today. I am $3,142 in the green. Now I'm just going to sit on this because with time decay and with uh, the market going up, once we get this government shutdown resolved, I think it's going to soar even more. We're probably going to get 2 more rate cuts. So um, this is gonna this is gonna be a win, and this is gonna pad my numbers for the year. So all I can say to the haters, eat it. There we go. And I'm not trying to brag, like things could always turn around. So I'm not spiking the football here. We've still got a long way to go, obviously, but I just enjoy when people cherry pick things, and things go right, you know. Um, here was here's the high tie thing that I'm confused about here because I did a covered call and it got exercised, so the shares got called away. This is where I'm gonna have to do some forensic accounting. And then I did a core weave 2x fund. That was a $5,000 gain last week. So what I'm up to, and it's actually higher than this, but if you all see in the YBook 101 with the coach thread, by the way, I appreciate that you all are paying such close attention because you all are starting to come out of the woodwork in droves for one-on-one sessions. I mean, it's quite amazing. And I've got several of you that are repeat customers now. I almost wanted to say clients, but I don't know if I would call it that. But several of you are reaching back out for repeat sessions, which is amazing and makes me feel really good. Like the sessions yesterday that we did, I felt really good. Felt like I'm really giving back to the world, and it's fulfilling to feel that way. So, one person, or actually a couple of people. Let's see, to Chuck's question, yes, sports betting is a channel in the Discord. It's another stream of income. So we're up to like 7 or 8 now. So anyway, um, yeah, I'm actually helping people with, everything personal finance related, not just options trading, of course, but, I'm helping people look at their 401ks, look at the funds their employers offer, and if there's better funds, then I say go for it. Like if I see, say you've been putting into your 401k, for 5 or 10 years, say you have under 100,000, and if you're starting to max it out, you have all the ingredients for a successful end product. But you've just got to pick the right funds because, like I said, target date's not where it's at. So yesterday I discovered T Rowe Price. Let's see here. It was growth. Hold on. I have it on my phone here. T Rowe Price. Did I delete it? Hmm. That's weird. Hmm. I guess I did. Anyway, it was mentioned in the Discord here. Shoot, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like all over the place today. This Schwab thing is really, I don't think I finished. Well, I did explain it, but it's a crock of shit, if you ask me. Oh, and the other thing that's bullshit, if you want to know, my language is going to be a little bit salty tonight, but I have moved over 15,000 from my checking account that I built up in cash. See here, they're trying to tell me this bullshit that this is the money due. I would recommend Schwab is just way too conservative of a company. I'm not a fan. Culturally, we just don't align because I'm an entrepreneur. I want to make money. I'm not saying this in the same sense because I know like Kumair and a few other people said the same thing. I am by no means saying it for the same reasons. But what happens when I'm making money and you handicap my ability to make more money? Like I said, strike one against them, and this really was actually strike one, two, and three, because they're out. Well, not fully yet, but the fact that they would not match what Fidelity was doing. So again, let me show you real quick here. Again, I said I'm going to be all over the place, but watch this. Okay, so I'm in the FDRXX. I actually memorized this um, using like a mnemonic. Is that the right term? Let me do something here. Is that the right? Let me Google. Let me Google mnemonic. Never mind. Sorry. Where am I? Anyway, so my point is, I got the cash again in three accounts in this FDRXX. Why did that not filter just for that? That's all I want. Here we go. All right, so look here. In three accounts, look here. So I got another $2,200 in the rollover. This is exactly the reason why I'm moving my Schwab accounts because while the money's tied up in collateral for options, they allow me to they allow me to earn 4% in cash on this. And so you see the day I had in the market and made this yesterday. So that's basically another $2,500 a month. Now, with this, once this last piece moves over here, it's going to be close to 50,000 a year, which is amazing. So my point is, this is another thing that I'm really pissed off about with them is that if you look at balances here, so I moved over because they've blocked my individual brokerage account from transferring like 3 times now because they're saying I didn't have enough cash. So look at this shit. So they're saying that I needed to have like 55,000 in cash, right? So I moved over 15,000. I did this move Saturday morning. It's Wednesday night basically, and it's still not clear. And I'm sorry, but that is absolutely ridiculous. For some reason, this has never been a problem for me before, but this happened to me a couple of times. One of the times they wouldn't allow me to buy a yield max fund. Not that I buy yield max anymore, but they wouldn't allow me to buy a yield max fund um, with basically cash that had not cleared, which is stupid because 15,000 is a pittance compared to what's in this account. So basically tomorrow morning, and I've got a contact at Fidelity because it's a large sum of money, so I guess they want to make sure they take care of me. But basically, and then I sold some other positions this morning too. So I added to my gains and loss a little bit in this account, but I sold out of XYZY. I sold out of Microsoft stock. I was trying to free up the money because I want out of this. I just want out of Schwab really bad. I know some people in my Discord are fans of Schwab. Kind of had a little heated exchange earlier today about that, but they're not serving my needs right now because this should have been transferred a week ago. They've now delayed me like 10 days, and I'm not happy about it. I had something happen with E-Trade, not like this, but they delayed a transfer because of some stupid crap before. But this has got to take the cake here. The fact that this takes 4 days to clear, I mean, you can see like the money source that moved from my checking account. They said it's an ACH, and I really don't care about all the BS excuses or all of that. We live in the 21st century. The fact that it takes money 4 business days to clear in the 21st century is absolutely absurd. I can go onto my Chase app right now. I can Zelle, not only Zelle, I can do a real-time transfer, which I did Saturday actually, because Saturday's a non-business day. I did a real-time transfer of $5,000. That's actually how I got this 15,000 into my one account. I moved from Chase to my Truist account. So I real-time transferred 5,000 like that. So don't tell me these brokers that are supposedly operating in the 21st century can't come up with something better. This is a crock of shit as far as I'm concerned. So Schwab, in my opinion, does not meet my needs anymore. And that's my 2 cents on that. Welcome to Pirate Justin. So anyway, by tomorrow, this should finally be over here, which is going to take these combined positions to over $1 million. In fact, if I add these up, um, and it's funny because it's growing so fast, some of you think I took some kind of a loan or something, which is completely provably false, and I can demonstrate that if needed. But basically, this has grown by almost the value of my house, which is insane. So there's 757 over here, a giant jet, it seems like. Once this money from Schwab moves over, this is another 435, 611, 94. There's going to be basically 1.2 million, which I've never had that much before. This is amazing. So think about this. If all this money and collateral is tied up in, doing the wheel, which honestly, I'm going to do this forever. I don't even trade stocks anymore. So if I'm doing this, getting 4%, that's 50,000, 50,000 a year for nothing, basically. That's amazing. So let me show you all what I did today to try to get these clowns to move a little faster. Now, what's this? Let's see here. Ah, so this is crazy, okay? The real amount's actually 210, but something changed here because an account moved. So something, this is so weird. This shouldn't change, but it did. Anyway, the funds that I closed this morning are right here. XYZ. I closed it for a slight gain. I figure I can just reopen it at Fidelity. I just want out of here. Microsoft I closed, and TQQQ I closed, so I made a nice gain there. I have a feeling all of these were up even higher. Let's just see how I did, because I will tell you, my short-term stock trading, like my timing on short-term trades is absolute shit. With options, it's much better, but with stocks, it's absolute shit. Okay, so let's see. XYZY. I did it this morning. See, it gained about another dollar. So, told you, missed out on $25. Actually, it hit 100 last November or December. So I missed, another probably 25 times 25 in upside. $600 or so. Yeah, 625. And then so TQQQ, let's see what TQQQ did today. See, it was also up, so sold too short, but guess what? I'll just get back into it later. It wasn't in a block of 100 shares, so it didn't really matter to me. And then Microsoft, I can just always buy back in or sell puts or something. Um, See, I didn't get all of that one either. Oh, that's actually, hold on a second. My Microsoft trade was dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I sold like at the bottom of the frickin'. You know why? Because I thought with the shutdown, I thought the market would drop today. I must confess, nothing makes sense anymore officially because I've noticed a lot of times that, you know, when we have like what you think would adversely affect the market, like a government shutdown, I've seen a government shutdown completely tank the market before. In fact, if you all look in the year 2011, the S&P was basically flat because of all the bickering in Congress and government shutdowns and all of that. So, but we are officially in the era where nothing makes sense anymore. But you know what? As long as we can make money, we are good. However, I should have definitely done better on these trades here. Although it was only 2 shares, so what was that? $7. So 14, I could have done probably $25 better here. That's 40. And then hold on, another 25. So like I could have done maybe 65 or $70 better there. That's okay. I'll make up for that with like one coaching session. But it's strange because something Schwab Schwab's jacking me around. I literally I don't think I posted the screenshot in here, but I should have. I know I saved it because you'll see this one here is higher. You see? You see nothing changed because I didn't take a loss. So why is this different? You see what I mean? Schwab really got jokes. I'm gonna have to like do forensic accounting on this shit. Um, where is the 34,000? Hold on a second. What are they doing to me here? Let's see. I'm gonna be pissed if they liquidate my shares because of something that's their fault. I'm gonna be really pissed. Oh, it's showing this. I don't know what the heck this is. This is how can how can it this is why it's different here because they're trying to count twice. I may have a major case against Schwab here. This is like really pissing me off. This didn't happen. You see here, I had call options in high tie. I got called out of it September 24th. No, I'm trying not to use too salty of language tonight, but this is a crock of shit here. This is a crock of shit. They're counting $8,000 in losses from a trade I didn't even do. Nah, they're a bunch of jokesters. Um, I think what it is, they're mad that I'm leaving them, so they want to like, they're trying to screw with me. And honestly, that's a good way to do it. $8,000 in trade losses on a frickin' trade I didn't even do. I mean, I did covered calls. What is this here? Oh, that's so nice. Customer service. Yeah, I told him if I have to transfer, because this was a huge mess today. I said if I have to end up transferring money from a Roth to a Roth, because I've already made my contribution, so then you're talking about a taxable event if you're going to deposit more money. So they said, oh, we'll credit this, but this here, like I showed you, this high tie position, there's something very fishy about this. And what pisses me off is that now I got to spend even more of my time with this crap, which should have been easy. Should have been totally easy. So we'll just have to deal with them tomorrow. But anyway, this last transfer should go over. Oh, and let me show you all. This is how I will fix this little situation here. So when I go to this account over here, this lending account, let's see. So watch this. So my positions in SMCX that are over here. Let me go to positions. So my positions in SMCX. Watch this one. Oh, that's another one. That's MSTU. I'm holding the bag on that one. Let's see. So this is the old Roth. Okay, so SMCX, watch this. My cost basis was like $57. So it's come back. I don't know why it's not displaying for some reason, but watch this. Um, to cover this position, this will be easy. And this is a tutorial for those of you all watching. So it's pretty simple. I just do a covered call on it. So I'll sell to open one contract. I'll do 50 because with the premium, I'll basically break even. So I'll go out to probably December, one of my favorite dates, December 19th. And then look at that. That'll cover $1,000 in premium. That'll more than cover the position. So, but obviously now that I just saw what Schwab did on my gains and losses, I'm going to be on the phone with them first thing tomorrow morning. Anyway, so Fidelity, this has gone great. As you see here, this is the whole reason for me moving this money. But if they're costing me now frickin' A. I almost said another word, but $8,000. That is ridiculous. Let me do this here. Activity and orders. Hold on a second. I want to just go to closed positions. Over here. Here we go. closed positions. Okay, here we go. So you can see it's 141, 781, 75 in this account here. Um, so that's that. But I have quite a bit of forensic accounting to do tonight. So let's see here. Hey, pay the piper. Yeah, run Connell. Yeah, oh, CONL. I closed out of CONL. Didn't even look at it. That's on one of mine, but do you use Schwab at all? Schwab is really, oh, wait, Connell was only up like $1. Schwab is really jacking me around, just saying. Dividend degenerates. Yeah, happy hump day. Welcome to Mike. Welcome to DP. All right, so there we go. So, we're pressing forward on the options trades here. So I calculated in my Google Sheets. I've got about, let me see here. I don't know why. Oh, it's Yahoo. I don't need to download it. I just had this open. Hold on. I don't understand why it needs me to sign in. Whatever. Anyway, long story short, my open options positions, there's $500,000 there. By the end of the year, I'm going to win them all. Um, oh, oops. Oh, shoot. Never mind. Okay, that's the channel. We're doing really well. We hit over 1 million views. Can you believe that 1 million people have watched me? That's insane. And also we're going to Stock Twits Stocktoberfest. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to film a lot of content there. So as far as the portfolio review, we got a little hiccup that Schwab has caused, and that's quite the mess. But I don't know what to do. Does anybody know what to do? Do I get a lawyer? Do I like sue them? I've never dealt with this before. I've never had a broker do this to me because this, what they've done to me, like I'm showing you here, these high tie shares, I did not do this, and I'm waiting for the September statement. I wish this happened, like, because I feel like now they can kind of jack things around a little bit, but the if I go back to basically the last month or last 3 months, this didn't happen. These last two over here, I haven't taken a loss since May. So whatever this is that they've got times two, this is an absolute crock of shit. So anyway, with that being said, I think I'm going to end the video there. Hopefully that was useful to you all. Um, any thoughts? Anybody knows what I might be able to do in this regard? Feel free to message me offline, but I definitely feel like I have a broker that's doing nefarious stuff because they don't want me to leave. Anyway, so thank you all so much for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe and join the Discord, and we will see you all very soon. Sorry that I let it be 5 days, but just had a lot, busy weekend and a lot going on here. Anyway, we will see you all soon. Happy trading. It's gonna the year, 90 days left in the year. We're officially into the 10th month of the year. It's gonna be absolutely epic finish to the year. Thank you all.